We want the bones out first. Getting something about the way things are aligned, very, very interesting in the alignment. Very interesting in what it needs to go forward. This is like a core thing that needs to be realigned. Bring these down for now. Going to these. There's something about a goodbye energy coming in here. There's something coming in the subconscious past, a goodbye energy, a letting go, a releasing energy coming forward here. We're gonna see what's going on with this. It's coming through as soon as I'm picking up this deck. I can't even place these up here where would be the normally in the past of the Celtic cross. It's subconscious to the past. Something you have not let go of yet that you need to let go of. Something that doesn't serve you to carry into the next year. It needs to be released before the next year comes through. Okay, all right. What we've got here going forward. Okay, now we can go to this deck one more time. Very strange. It's like you need to see a chiropractor for your spiritual side. There's something that's out of alignment, out of whack, and I told you this alignment needs to come in first. This is what's getting in the way of it. There's a spiritual lesson that will be had when you do that. Very good. All right. Very good. Again, we're getting this. Look at the shape of this horn and this curve on the tower. All right. Starting in the center. There's something about the divine energy, the divine alignment that needs to be here. There's a portal, a window of time. This is what you're in. This is what you're crossing through. These three bones are creating this triangle space, this portal of time. There's a celestial energy that wants to help turn the wheel of fortune for you, wants to help turn fate a little further going forward. There's a little bit of resistance in there. There's a little bit of holding on to your sorrow like Linus holds his blanket in Charlie Brown. It's just holding on to that sorrow a little too closely, clinging to it a little too closely. You don't need to snuggle this sorrow. You don't need to keep carrying it. Down here, the release and the letting go. This is coming through right here with these crossed bones, crossed purposes, crossed wires. You don't honor somebody's passing, or you don't honor someone being in your past, or let them even remain in your past, whether it's one of your parents passing, or whether it's an ex, or whether it's just a certain span of life and now you're empty nest. Whatever this is, that is this passage of time, you've got one foot firmly entrenched in it. It's really hard to get free of. The Hangman is here. You've been stuck in this for a while. Devil's here and death is here. Whatever this is, it's supposed to transform. You're supposed to stay stuck with this for a little bit, this lesson of the transformation of death, but you're not supposed to be stuck and bound to it forever and ever. And this is holding you a little bit long. You're lingering long in a space that has more grief than you need. It's getting in the way of what you're supposed to be doing going forward. It is like you need a spiritual chiropractic. Like, that's what's coming through. This has already happened, but you're still acting as if you're in the moment. If your house is burned down, the fucking house is gone, right? So you can't just go and rebuild it instantly. You can't just go running into the fire to rescue something. No, if something has happened, it's happened. But you can't keep reliving it and move forward either. You have to adjust and adapt, and this is the cross purposes. Part of you wants it to be different than the cards you were dealt. You were dealt what feels like, based on these cards, a very difficult hand in 2023. A very difficult hand, and it doesn't feel like it's really, really, really in the Wayback Machine. Now, this could be something further back also influencing how you've walked through your path on 2023. This is really, it's time. You've got to let this go. This is the portal of time. It's year's end. You know the calendar is saying time to do this, time to do this. It's like this Wheel of Fortune energy wants to move forward. This cross purposes can't be here. Speaking your truth and allowing yourself to be expressive and honor what has happened in the past by feeling it thoroughly, honoring it thoroughly, and then moving forward. It has to happen. You may have thought that you are past this, but it feels like if you're trying to spiritual bypass something, that's not going to get you through and moving forward. Then you're just going to just be carrying some of this energy forward with you. If you want to ditch this tower, this burnt down house, this beautiful calamity, and get to the other side where it's beautiful, you have to really feel it. No more spiritual bypass for you. Knock it off. Okay, enough lecture on that. Now let's see what else comes into the alignment here. I want these bones moved to the side, these here, and I want to see these in actual alignment. There's beauty that comes through, and this is June. Why are we getting into June here? We're cracking open the month of June. There's a crossroads, cross purpose, and you are learning how to do a dance. There's also this reference here. This is so beautiful. If the bones had landed in this position, it would be a bold risk of love. And this is the Two of Blades here. And it echoes the pattern in the bones I see when it's like an almost like a two to tango thing. There's a bold risk coming up for you. And this is the Knight of Coins. This is you are prepared to take this risk. You're going to slow ride into this. Oh, okay. Got it. You're slow riding into it. There's this time when it won't be spring when the flowers bloom and everything feels like it's open. You'll be well past whatever this is, but things won't be blooming in abundance. By June, they will be. They're coming through. Don't doubt this. Stay clear about what your intent is. Stay clear on how you want to move forward. The universe is trying to help you do this. Justice card right below this. Balancing the heart and mind. This is a beautiful card. These cards read so nicely with the bones. It's ridiculous. The lesson that your ancestors want you to carry forward is the beautiful lessons, not the painful ones. It's not that the painful ones need to be forgotten, but they shouldn't swallow you up. It's like for me, my relationship with my mom wasn't always easy, and she did her damn best all the time. I know she was trying hard, but that didn't mean it was always easy. And when she passed away, it was really difficult because I really did feel like my mom, for me, was a different kind of mom than for my other siblings, and I know she did her best. I know I couldn't have walked her path better, but it didn't make it less painful when that happened. But to be stuck in that past where there was lack, when doing your best isn't quite doing enough, or when doing your best there's still hurts that were unattended to when you pass, those kinds of things. It takes time to settle with those. This feels like that ancestral type of thing where you're getting clearly past it and you can see the beauty. If you allow yourself to feel that, move through that. Subconsciously, and I don't know why we're getting June. Yes, I do know why we're getting June. June is a time frame. June is also the reference to the mother lesson. For me, that's my mother's birthday month. So suit of rods, we've got the Seven of Rods. This is really, really quite big. And we've got the King of Coins coming in. It's holding your boundary, understanding where this is when you have the higher ground. You've moved to the higher ground. Here you're in judgment. You're going to be at your higher self. Here you've moved to the higher ground and you've kind of staked a position in a really, really good way. And there's this King of Coins energy. This is like added unto. This is loyalty, support, added unto. Benefactor energy. Like I see what your plan is and I'll back your play. That kind of energy comes through in here. The alignment is to trust the lessons that you've gotten from the past are strong enough to carry you forward. And now you're strong enough to walk past the pain, past what was difficult. You're strong enough to break free of what was down here before. Now going over into these bones. We've got the beautiful Judgment card and the Six of Cups. The nostalgia becomes more and more beautiful to you. Truth becomes more and more evident and you start reading signs again. The celestial starts connecting a little bit more to you. It's like floating through the air, and you should be one that looks for white feathers. I know that's cliche and cheeky, but you need to look for white feathers and white birds specifically. You won't always see the feather, but you're going to see a bird. Not everybody gets birds assigned, but you will. Very, very interesting. And look for quills. Now, not everybody gets quills, but you need to be looking for quills. Whatever that is, I don't know. Look for how you write. When you write, you will find truth. Look for the quill. It means you need to go grab a pen and write through some of this. Morning pages or whatever. Julia Cameron, Artist's Way. Good book. Look it up. 3-page morning write. Really good practice to have. Would serve you well. Celestial that wants to cross through, and the naked truth of a thing that you're carrying forward. It's right here. And this is the bold, and the exposed and the vulnerable coming through in a really big, strong way. Joy returns to you, and it actually makes you feel more secure in how you move forward. Now, this is happening. Where are we in time? This feels like the beginning of May, end of April. You're really getting in a settled mode with this. And this feels like beginning of May coming through. Really, really, the fear-based thing that has kept you stuck, or the fear of letting go, is no longer carrying the weight here. There's more of this opening up through the crown chakra, more of the celestial opening up. The things that are stripped down is just it. What it is and what it was is just fine. There's an acceptance that comes through in this, and there's a joyfulness that moves through with this. Let's get over to this side for again. Now this is beautiful. This is the one of hope and arms, or open arms I call it. It's when two people embrace. The embrace comes back. The return of the joy, the return of the spiritual third eye opening coming through here. We've got June here. We've got May here. This feels like September energy. Directionally September, and it's like you've changed your trajectory. By this point, the direction has changed. The fear-based direction has changed. It's more future-minded, more future thinking. And this is where you are really embracing what's going on. And whatever this wound was, it's not that you're holding it and carrying it and it's heavy and sorrowful. No, there's an understanding that has come through by this point, and there's an understanding and a peace that comes through with this. The heart is wide open here again, and the garden that is so flush in June, you understand it. You're understanding to everything there is a season. You're understanding it now. You're navigating more clearly. Anything else? Anything else as we go into the... This is going to bring you clear around and through. This is September energy. I want to go, since we're in here and in this zone, I want to go right here. Because this is big. It's not the easiest thing in the world. You've got the Queen of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is saying beauty potion. These cards are really fun. Show her that one. What it's telling me is the lesson where your vanity was teaching you something, and the who you see in the vanity in the mirror. And I'm getting strong imagery. In my grandmother's house was a vanity, and it had all of these clips and ribbons and nail polish and all kinds of stuff, and this big mirror, like bigger than my desk here. This big mirror, the vanity. And it's not just that you have been vain in holding a lesson. No. The reflection that you see when you look in the mirror is different. You're understanding yourself differently. The Queen of Cups, she knows the value of love lost. She knows this lesson, but she doesn't get mired in it. She doesn't, stay forever, poor pitiful me. No. She understands the value of this lesson, and then she gets her dream back and understands and moves forward with her intuitive self in such a beautiful way. The compassionate queen energy is coming through. It's going to come through for the other side from you from September. Clear through the 2025 mark is what I'm getting. This is when you're walking in beauty. You're walking in your strength, walking in your power in a way that feels like restoration and wholeness and peace is there again. That's complete. Beautiful, beautiful. Holy smokes. Gorgeous reading. Wow. Yeah. Beautiful.
Woo.
Yeah. That's an incredible...
And she had said yes resonates and just got Artist Way.
Oh, you did. You're going to love it. And write in the book and don't loan it out. Make somebody else buy their own damn copy. That's a book that I won't loan, and I love it. Whether you're a writer or not a writer, it's a great book. It helps you do a lot of spiritual work. And the morning pages thing is a really good practice to do.
She put, I did.
Awesome. Yeah. Excellent. Good for you. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about then. Love it. Yeah. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, look it up on Amazon. You might as well give yourself a Christmas gift that's going to serve you all year long. It's a beautiful one. All right.